Hey, good afternoon, guys. It's Thursday. We're out here in the feed lot, and this corn is ready to harvest. As you can see, all the ears are hanging down. This is a seed consultant number in here. Pretty decent ears. They're all dropped down. I would imagine it's probably right around 17% in here. So it's time to get it harvested. We're calling for a chance of thunder showers Sunday, I guess, from this hurricane that's coming up from the south. So I did pull a couple ears off, and it shells off real nice. It's going to be a little too dry, probably. So just a little short update here. Alright guys, we're out here on this combine. We got a bearing that's out that drives the straw chopper. So we've got to take the shield off. So he's going to tear this stuff apart, and I'll come back here in a little bit. There's going to be 4 bolts top and bottom for that shield. And just put them on there. Now these are 13. A lot of this stuff is metric on this combine. Absolutely gorgeous weather out today. Looks like we're going to get some rain maybe by Sunday or Monday from the storm. I said that earlier. So it's going to be a pretty big project here to tear this apart. And I always put the nuts and bolts all back together. That way everything stays. Keep dropping them here. I'll have to climb up here. We got to take the pulleys apart here so we can slide this out. And it looks like it might be the best to take this whole unit off here and carry it into the shop, because it's going to take a little bit to clean that shaft up. But
let's go right there.
slip right off.
I think it should. Yep, it does.
Okay, lay that down there. We don't want to get it bent. Looks like it's lost some bolts to begin with.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's going to go get some tools. We're going to take this off here. It's a 15, 16, or a 24. Take this piece off. Get this out of the way. You can see there's a bushing or something out of here. But that's the main bearing that's out. So we're going to put 2 new bearings in. Clean that shaft up. And put it all back together. I'll have to go ahead and loosen this up. Looks like about a 14 in there. It's very good to work with kids like this. Here's this piece here. Get this belt out of here. This goes back to the straw chopper. You can hear that thing. That's bad. So hopefully it didn't hurt the hub there on that.
It had up to 1 inch.
So,
But
alright, let's see if I can loosen this up here. Now we're just going to use a 15, 16 there, but it works. Same as a 24 metric. I don't know if we can get up here a little bit with you guys. You might get worried about us.
no, I'm not. It's quite tight on.
We could always bring the air compressor out and
Yeah.
when we put it back together, but it's going to take some time here to get those pulleys off and put them in the vise. Now we do charge $90 an hour, so, and we'll give you a discount if you hire both of us. He does all the work and I do the videotaping. How much do you make? If I charge $90 an hour, how much do you make an hour?
If you, I probably make half.
10%. $9 an hour. I think that's fair.
I don't.
Well, you have to learn the hard ways. You just don't walk into a high-paying job. That's way too many Americans to think they just go from a few dollars an hour to $90 an hour. All right, we won't do that last. We got to go back here and loosen that bolt up.
Where's that one at?
Right in the back here. We need a 15.
Is it right here?
No. That little bolt back here. We'll have to get another wrench out.
Yeah, I'm
I
using
think it's a 14. Hang on here a minute. All right, he's going to get some more wrenches here. What'd you find? 15?
15. We got,
So get that in there. Might have to turn a little bit here. Might be a 14. Nope, 15, okay. I'm gonna have to use both hands here unless you can turn it down there. You can't reach it, can you?
wait.
That's gonna loosen that up. This here we're gonna have to loosen up. And then he's gonna climb up on top here to get this one up here. Keep everything square because you don't want to wreck your.
I'm pretty sure I can twist it off now.
No. That's why I'm making the $90 an hour. And how much you making again?
10.
9. Now that shaft should be nice and loose. We'll leave the bolt in there until we get the other ones loose. So our whole goal is to do what now here?
Take
Bring this
whole thing off and then put it on the back of the gator.
Yep, and we'll work on it, tearing it apart down here.
Okay, it's off and you said not to do that.
So this is the drive belt that comes off up here on the top. And this is what your high and low speed here for your straw chopper. The straw chopper's on the back here. So it's a little bit of a tight spot there with all the hoses, but he's getting it. And it's a slow process there. We could probably put a deep well socket on it, but he's gonna get it with a wrench. How much you make it again?
$9.
An hour. So you want to get some time in there. Help.
Nah, I don't need any money.
So now you can see this is kind of loose. You get that loose here, we'll slide this one off, and then we got to slip this, and then we're ready to take this down. So this whole pulley assembly is going to come down. We do use the best penetrating. Really makes things job. So you probably don't have to take it all the way up. Just got to make it loose here to get this off of this here. Then you got a good hat on for a change, Pioneer. So we did put all new cables on here, new batteries. We went with a heavy 2 gauge.
I gotta spin that off.
Or is it 20 gauge? I forget. Looks like it's 20 there.
It is.
Okay.
20 gauge. It says there on the thing there.
So so you can see we're just about to slide right off there. That's probably pretty good there. Now we gotta loosen this one up and just slide that one out next. So
Cool. Should I keep going?
I'll give it 4 more turns there. As long as we can get that bolt out back here without, we might have to loosen this rod up here yet. This all gives it support here.
Is that good? That's 4 more turns there.
Yeah, that's good for now.
I'll be right down for the run.
So we got about 10 minutes or so in this project. Try to keep it at the same length as the video we're doing here. We'll try to make these videos about 12 to 13 minutes long. So this is going to come off there. Loosen this up, yep.
Pull
Nope,
it back.
nope. Push forward.
I'm gonna have to get down here.
So I'm going to use both hands, and what we're going to do is take this off, slide that bolt out of there. Oops, you're going to have to take that nut back pretty far, back in here somewhere, so we can get it past that. Give us a little more room to get that bolt out. Looks like we can turn it a little bit too.
With our hands, but there's a
And so we'll come back to you here in a minute when this is on the back of the gator. We want to make sure no one gets hurt. That's probably pretty good. So hang on here, guys, and we'll come back to you. And when this whole package here is on the back of the gator, and we'll be ready to go to the shop. That's good. Did you learn anything yet?
I get paid $9 and he gets paid $90. Yep, that's what I learned.
A lot of you guys don't know, but I did a 9600 and totally rebuilt it from front to back. John Deere 9600 combine. When you looked in the back, you could look right through the whole machine. We took out everything inside, so everything needed to be rebuilt. So I was a little bit older than he is, so it's a good time to start here to be a mechanic in your life. So hang on. Okay, you can see we have it off, and we gotta get this all tore apart. This bearing shot. We are going to replace this bearing at the same time, so we want to come back, try and get some spray here, spray on this, take that bolt out. We can spread this here in the keyway and get that pulley system to come off. So we're going to do that right now. There should be what size do you have there? There's 14s.
Yeah, they should be 9/16.
Yeah.
I'm using a bigger.
Clean them up for a little bit. We can take it over to the shop here and blow it all off to clean up then. We're going to clean this shaft up nice to slide it out, to put a new bearing on here. So we're going to be using some emery cloth. So hold up here a minute. Alright, he's going to take that off here so we can spread that hub a little bit. Pull it off.
It's penetrating one really does trick.
That's the easy part. Now we need to hammer the big hammer. And we'll get a wedge in here. And this is kind of a dangerous job here because you put a little pressure on here, you're in the way, it kicks out. I had a guy get hit. I had a guy got hit in the eye with the chisel. So we gotta make sure we do everything right. We got a nice big thick chisel over there at the shop. Just slightly tap it in there. And we'll slightly top this pulley off. Alright, we did move it over here onto the concrete. Still having just a little issue. We did get it to come loose there of the shaft. So I want to do everything here safe. Looks like that bushing here is wore out, so let's put that bushing in too. Alright. I don't know how long we'll keep these videos going, but if you enjoy these, you guys, let me know in the comments. He's learning a lot of stuff here, so come back here in a second. Go back and forth on both sides. Look at that, guys. Now we gotta get that out. Here we go, the bearing. So we used a round punch, which is very dangerous to do. So I'm gonna get that out of there, and then did the keyway still there? We gotta take that out. We'll put it back on the back of the gator here again. Okay, now we need our wrenches here. Take that off. This is the bearing. Looks like they're going to made the housing still good yet, so it's not going to be too bad. So we need the 15, 16 again. Or not 15, 16. 15. Your two 15 sockets. And we'll go ahead and loosen these up.
Okay.
See the bushing here is all wore, so I'm gonna put the bushing in there. Okay, we're going to take the flanges off. This is what holds the bearing. They're called flanges. And that's good. Just loosen them all like that, and then when we're all loose, all right, I guess you can take it out. Put the nut right back on. Keep everything the same.
Should I put them in my bucket there?
Yeah, I think they're all different lengths. Well, you don't need to clean them up yet too much. We'll do our cleaning up before we assemble. Because we're going to need, probably get the torch and cut that bearing collar. This is the locking collar for the bearing. Sometimes they don't come off very well, especially when they get hot. We'll shine this shaft up real nice and slide back together. Alright guys, I don't know when we're going to have to quit here, but I hope you enjoy this video. I'd like to get those flanges off in that bearing housing yet. So we'll see if we can get this done here in a minute.
I'm going to do this.
Just got to turn this around a little bit. Now if the shaft is damaged, we would see if we have to take the time and replace that, but I think we got it before it got too bad. The center of the bearing took the most of the abuse. So do you enjoy doing this stuff here yet?
Oh yeah.
Mechanic work goes a long way in life. You can never be afraid to just take on some challenges yourself. So the shaft might have some play in it. You just lift up on the shaft a little bit, loosen up. There you go. Okay. So we're going to use the vice grips. You want to be very careful. There's a key. It's a round keyway. I always think they're stronger than the square ones because it's good in the shaft pretty good. Here's the end of the bearing. And unfortunately, that shaft is warped pretty hard. So I'll have to get a price on that shaft. I know some guys probably would send that away and build it up. But it's probably about a $60 shaft if it stops out of John Deere. We usually get an Allen wrench, use the vice grips for a little bit of torque. If they don't come right away, don't twist anything. Put a little heat right here, it comes off. Now, this shaft to me is worn out. So we're going to have to put a new shaft on here, 2 new bearings, and a new bushing in here. And then this will be ready to go. This all it does is run the straw chopper. Comes from the top of the combine down to here. It's a pretty long belt. It's about probably like 8 feet long belt that comes on this pulley, and then this pulley we took off here runs back to the straw chopper. But you can see here is the back of the straw chopper. It has a high and low drive belt. This is the belt that we're working on now. Belt looks pretty decent, so we don't need to replace that. I did see some damage here with the shield. We're going to take this apart, take this in here and straighten this piece, get it back where it belongs. Alright, any last words?
I don't know. I still don't get the point that I get only 9 and he gets 90.
Well, I would actually only get how much? 81.
Oh yeah, because I get half of it.
Alright. So, what are you going to tell these guys if they enjoy this series? It's probably about 4 videos. Next video will be tearing the rest of it apart and go ahead and assemble it, and then back on the combine, and then get on to the next project. So, we got new tires here for the back coming. So, we got some hoses to repair.
Right here.
So, it is going to be definitely a miracle to get this thing going here. Have a great afternoon, and we'll come back to you tomorrow or the next day. It depends on how everything goes here.